Are you serious? Are you serious? Sitting here having some coffee this morning. What is Kim Jong-un doing? What? I mean, seriously, what is he doing? Are you serious? Or is he serious? Is anybody serious? Here's the thing. We all know that the White House is, and the United States government is saying that North Korea is who hacked Sony records. But since when does Sony records really care much about, emails from certain actors? I do know that North Korea, it looks like, would have a reason to be upset with Sony Records, I meant Sony Entertainment, because of this movie, The Interview, that was threatening the assassination of Kim Jong-un. But now North Korea is threatening to bomb the White House. Out of North Korea, there's claims that U.S. engineered Sony hacking as the provocation to justify a war. They say North Korea's military is ready to fight America. In a report from the North Korean news agency, it is claimed that the totalitarian regime threatened to blow up the White House in response to the charges that they broke into Sony computers that led to the controversial decision not to screen and to show The Interview. Now, Kim Jong-un's regime continues to deny responsibility for the issue and claims that the United States itself broke into these computers in order to fuel propaganda against his country. Now, according to the report, North Korea possesses significant evidence that the United States was responsible for the break-in and accused their rivals in this framework. The statement cited by North Korean government officials claims that the United States designed controversial film in order to blame everything on them. So representatives of the regime responded that in response to other insults on our honor, the government has harmed. We've been harmed by the film, he says, which says they wanted to eliminate the leader of North Korea, and we have opened up action against it. The United States was called terrorism sewage and accused of domineering imperialism. The statement was concluded with the following threatening message, quote, "The people and the army are ready completely for a confrontation with the United States in any place, including cyber warfare, in order to blow up their fortresses." Hours before this threat, the United States, upon Sony, and stated that it is not an act of war, but an act of cyber vandalism. We related to the issue very seriously, and we will respond accordingly, Obama stated in an interview with CNN. The United States is considering adding North Korea to the list of state sponsors for terrorism. So here we go, the pushing and the shoving, the name calling, but now these threats are getting out of control. Obviously, Kim Jong-un is irritated by this movie that was coming out. There's no question about that. And if his government did hack Sony, it's you can understand, you can see the motivation for it. But what if he didn't? What if this was done by some other entity and he's being blamed for it? We already know he's a loose cannon on deck, and his oppressive and his totalitarian regime. It's strictly full of tyranny. Christians are being butchered there, murdered there, tortured there. The people of North Korea have been literally living in a police state for almost 60 years. And so it's a madman mentality there. And so we really need to pray. But I don't put it past that someone else hacked this thing, and I still think you're going to see the movie. I think all this hype is going to wind up being still the release of the movie. Maybe it won't be in theaters, but it'll be on DVD and available, and it'll sell like hotcakes. I still think you're going to see a lot of sales from this. Well, it's getting nasty, folks, and we don't need to have these kinds of war threats between two nations. And don't ever underestimate your enemy. because anything could happen. So let's be in prayer. Cooler heads need to prevail here. I don't know if we have any. Give your life to Jesus Christ. Wars, rumors of wars. The Bible said it would happen in the last days.